Namaskar. Welcome to Conversations with Rakesh. Here's today's question. Sir, I have a job interview coming up. How do I respond to the question, tell me your weaknesses? How honest should I be? I must tell you a story which kind of explains why we ask these questions. The story is as follows that there is a ritual conducted in certain spiritual religious context where before the ritual starts a cat or a dog is tied to a tree first, and I read this on WhatsApp, and a possible explanation of why would you do this was written there, that it doesn't make sense that there is a very important religious or a spiritual ceremony going on, but before you do that, the cat or a dog has to be tied to a tree. So the explanation was a theoretical explanation or a hypothesis, which kind of made sense that the reason this is done is that when the ceremony was started, maybe hundreds, thousands years ago, the main wise person perhaps had a cat or dog in the house. And the cat or dog is very naughty, and it would disturb the whole ceremony. It will throw things, it will probably make noises. So to control that, the wise person tied this cat or dog to the tree so that the ceremony is not disturbed. But because nobody in the wise men's school, his disciples and pupils, they never asked him a question. They thought that if the wise man is doing it, it must be the right thing to do. And they started doing it in the same ceremonies that they conducted in other places. And soon it became almost like a tradition, which is followed in many places till now. True, not true, doesn't matter, but it kind of hit a bell for this particular question. That I'm sometimes surprised that why do we ask this question? I, in fact, called up a lot of my recruitment friends, people from the HR staffing, CEOs who run companies. And I'm a CEO, I run company, which is a small company. And I never asked this question in my interviews. So I wanted to know why would you ask this question? And I've never got a satisfactory answer. To me, this is the same explanation of the cat or a dog being tied to the tree. Nonsensical. But somebody did it, others observed it, found it cool, and it has become some kind of a tradition in job interviews, which stresses students. And it is a very, very dangerous question. And this is where sometimes students get confused and they may say something out of honesty or out of any other feeling which could be detrimental for the whole interview process. For example, the recruiter might ask, what are your weaknesses? And you might say that, sir, my weakness is that I procrastinate a lot. Now you have opened up a Pandora's box of problems. And the recruiter might just hammer more, oh, you procrastinate. That means you will delay my project. And the student is like, no, 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 sir, I didn't mean that. I'm just honestly telling you that sometimes I procrastinate. I tend to get lazy. And the recruiter is like, oh, wow, you're lazy. So you're not going to do my things on time. Very good. And the interview doesn't go in the right direction. I have a feeling that the time has come for us to relook at our ways of conducting these interviews and look at why do we ask these questions. To me, they're nonsensical. Now, there is some enlightened person I read a blog about, and in that there was an explanation given that we ask these questions to students because we want to see how much they know about themselves. When I listen to such responses, I sometimes feel that I'm not living in the right world, because discovering oneself and knowing what we are takes a lifetime. How do you expect a 21-year-old student to know who they are at such a tender age? And how would this one question give you an insight about their identity? So, my request to you, whoever asked this question, is that hey, this is what it is. I have a feeling that this question is one of those questions which probably is asked by the recruiter because they have no clue why it is being asked. They probably saw their own seniors do it, so they thought it's the right thing to do. Probably they just want to have some fun. Probably they want to know a little bit deeper inside you. And there are some like template answers nowadays I find on Quora and many other websites, that you should respond something that you're aware of, then you should respond what you're doing to resolve it. And I find that nonsensical. because that doesn't give any insight or anything about the interview or the job or the fit. I personally don't ask this question at all. Now, anyway, let's not worry about my ways of doing an interview. Let's look at how you can respond to this question. I have some three strategies for you. Strategy one, look at the job description. If the job description has certain important qualities, personalities, expertise, make sure that your response doesn't jeopardize that because you have to fit that job. So if you say I procrastinate, but the job description is about a project manager, I think you're in for a disaster. So take up something which is not relevant to this particular job. Maybe you can answer that. Though I feel that it is still something I would never do. Strategy number two, you could probably be very honest and say something which is exactly your weakness. That, hey, I love traveling. That's my weakness. I love chocolates. That's my weakness. I love pizza. That's my weakness. I love movies. That's my weakness. And I particularly would smile when you give me that answer because I have nothing more to ask you after that. Strategy number three, follow what your seniors and your mentors tell you. Because you are in a college, there is a placement office, they will probably guide you. And if there is an answer they give you which satisfies the recruiter, say that. But you know what? I sometimes feel very sad that we're living in 21st century, but doing things which are so strange. And the time has come for us to relook at the job interview process. And I know many students out there like you are made to go through this job interview process for completely nonsensical questions. I mean, here is a question. What will you do 5 years from now? Look at our pandemic life. All our plans that we did last year are all gone. How can we respond what happens 5 days from now and 5 years from now? It is a completely nonsensical question. Even the recruiter doesn't know where they will be 5 days from now. So why would a recruiter want to know what will you do 5 years from now? I don't get it. Now many people say that, oh, we want to check if there is a loyalty element. I'm like, God heavens. In today's terms, you want to measure loyalty if the students say that, yeah, I will stay with you for 5 years. Is that what you're trying to tell me? I sometimes get very frazzled when I look at sensible, intelligent human beings doing nonsensical, brainless stuff. I can't get that. And to me, this question, what are your weaknesses? Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Are brainless, nonsensical, stupid questions that we should stop asking to these bright young students of 21st century. I think good students should be one of those top three amazing achievements you've done in your life? Or what are those two moments that you can never forget and what did you learn from them? What a great question. The student will now have the chance to speak something they really know very well and you can find some information that fits the job. Try and find what they are good at and then work backwards to see if it fits the job rather than hammering them on things they don't know and making them uncomfortable. But hey, the world doesn't run on my feelings. This is what the world is. So my dear candidate, I don't have a very great answer for you. But I do have a request for you. That a job interview is a very beautiful communication process. It looks at fit. So if you do that part right, don't worry about these questions because they are nonsensical, brainless, stupid questions. Get away with it by a simple answer so that you can get to the job, fit the company, and when you become the recruiter, please don't ask such stupid brainless questions. Because when you do it, others who work with you will stop doing it. And hopefully our future generation will not have to respond to such stupid brainless questions. Stay safe.